and walked into the presence she had seen. The children were all there, lost to me, she cried, but not to you. Without this great grieving, no one can enter the spirit. I saw grief drinking a cup of sorrow and called out, it tastes sweet, does it not? You've caught me, grief answered, and you've ruined my business. How can I sell sorrow when you know its blessing? Sour, doughy, numb, and raw.
The honor paid to the one who
If we're not together in the heart, what's the point? When body and soul are in dancing, there's no pleasure in colorful clothing. Why have cooking pans when there's no food in the house? In this world full of fresh bread, ember, and musk, so many different fragrances. What are they to someone with no sense of smell? If you stay away from fire, you will be sour, doughy, numb, and raw. You may have lovely, just baked loaves around you, but those friends cannot help. You have to feel. That was a
Out in the open air. Tell me, is there any blessing that someone's not excluded from? What do donkeys have to do with fancy desserts? Every soul needs a different nourishment, but be aware if your food is accidental or habitual, or something that feeds your real nature. It may be, like those who eat clay, that human beings have forgotten what their original food is. They may be feeding diseases. Our true food is the sun. But we receive nourishment from everyone we meet. The body and the personality form a cup. You meet someone and something is poured in. Planet approaches planet, and both are affected. A man and a woman come together and there's a new baby. Iron and stone converge, sparks. Rain soaks the ground and the fruits get juicy. We walk into a ripe orchard and laughter enters our souls. From that emerges generosity. From being out in the open air, appetites sharpen. Flushed faces come from the sun. That rose red, the most beautiful color on earth. There is majesty in these connections, invisible grandeur. Live in that place of pure being. Don't worry about having 10 days of famousness. Revolve with me around the sun that never sets. The sun I mention is shams. I could not live without his light. As a fish needs water, as a worker appears in his work, as every living being pastures on the meadow of the Absolute, Muhammad's horse, Borak, Arabian stallions, even donkeys. Every creature grazes there, whether they know it or not. Husam, heal the madness of those who feel jealous of the sun. Put salve in their eyes, and let them see that what they are wanting is the extinction of light, the eye of the heart. A beautiful woman may turn into a nightmare for you, as also the dank bottom of a well can start to feel like a thriving garden. The eye of your heart continually opens and closes, working its alchemy, and there is one behind these illusions who holds your loving between thumb and forefinger. What creates every appearance can consume any morsel in a fiery instant. A deep nobility. There are degrees of nearness. Simply by existing, every creature lives near the Creator. remember Egypt. You that worry with travel plans, read again the place in the Quran where Moses is taking the Jewish nation out of slavery. You so frantic to have more money, recall what they abandoned to wander in the wilderness. You who feel hurt, remember the pavilions and houses left behind. You that lead the community through difficulties, read about the abundant fountains they walked away from to have freedom. You who dress in clothes that appear to have elegant meaning, you with so much charm, remember how your face will decay to dirt. You with lots of property, they left their gardens and the quietly running streams. You who smile at funerals going by, you that love language, measure wind in stanzas and recall the Exodus, the wandering 40-year sacrifice. Astrological bickerings. The doctor leans close to the yellow ones in his garden. A little water will turn you rose. Red and saffron are things we control, and yet earth beauty steals from us. From our kindness and grace, earth beauty withers and fails. That's what happens to thieves in this community. It's morning, time to give back what you took. Then night comes and the stars begin talking. Venus, this section of sky is mine. The moon, but this over here is my territory. Jupiter pulls out a unique coin and shows it to Saturn. Mercury at the head of the table says the whole sky belongs to me since all signs begin here at the top. We're beyond these astrological bickerings. Jupiter begs for our help. The sun rides his horse into the courtyard. We wave him away. Come back tomorrow. Whoever gets sacrificed rises again as a ceremony and a holiday. Shamsi Tabrits went through that change, but what he is now cannot be said. It's as though a remote star grew on the low branch of an olive tree. Extract the thorn. The prophet said in these days the breath of God is breathing through. Keep your ear and mind attentive to influences and catch them. So the divine breath came and looked at you sleeping and left to blow its life into someone else. Now another breathing comes. Don't miss this one. Your fieriness feels its extinguishing near as the dead souls feel life approaching. When this breathing arrives, the animals will pee on themselves in fear.
Remember Egypt. You that worry with travel plans,